Yeah, what is going on, guys? Just another night here. May's at work. Wanted to just run you through. I've been looking at Top Step a whole lot more, looking at the rules, looking at the evaluation process, etc. I think that's going to be the next route I go. May even end up getting one as soon as tomorrow, potentially. We will see. But right now, that's the way that it's looking. I want to take a little bit more time to dive into the numbers, but I do want to talk to you guys about what does your dream life cost. I think it would be kind of an interesting thing to go over. Again, my dream is not your dream, and mine is not your, so on and so forth. But I just want to say this and put it out there because sometimes you have to make it real. You have to put it in. I'm reading The Disciplined Trader, and talks about how, if it was a positively charged memory, everything that we feel, the emotions, and, just, again, the feeling we have towards something, a lot of it is already inside of us. And so it gets me thinking of, we make perceptions, or we categorize things in our brain. That's how we work. And if I remember this environment or something was like this, when there was a negatively charged, important, spot in my life where it was maybe I was getting beat, when I was younger as a child or something, or I was, being yelled at by my parents or by my teachers, or and I'm not saying me, I'm just talking about if that is the case. He even talks about how just like the word or the music or whatever is around you that your brain was able to put into a folder, if you will, and go, okay, well, this is what this means. A certain odor that was going on when you were getting beaten by your parent or when you were whatever is ingrained and will take you from a positive attitude to a negative one right away and not know why you made that association, but that's how our brain works. And so it obviously talks about the perception in the market, that if you are running off of emotion or if you're running off of negatively charged situations prior to the opportunity that is arising right now that you're scared to click trade, to hit the bid or ask price on, is why you are not succeeding, why you're not able to achieve the kind of success that your dreams, expectations, wants, needs are. There's a gap between there, and you have to fill that gap. And so it's very interesting, and I wanted to dive in, and I actually started to do this, and and go, well, what does the sports car of your dreams cost? And not everybody's a car person. You may say to me, Julian, that's not what I desire. That's fine. What I'm saying is what does it cost, even the most wild car? And in your eyes, that might be a Lamborghini, that might be a McLaren, that might be a Mercedes, that might be a Maserati, that might be a Porsche, that might be, there's a bunch of cars out there, right? A G-Wagon, whatever. So let's just say that is your dream. So you've got that price, and then your dream apartment or house in whatever location you want to be. Now, as you know, I'm in Miami. So what does that cost per month? What I'm trying to do is get you starting to think and write down, what does it actually cost? What will it really cost per month? That way you can get an idea so you can make it attainable. A big goal is nothing but small goals, done over and over and over and over, and that is the art of compounding. And that's what we're trying to do. So, I was going to dive into that tonight. We won't. We'll save it for, tomorrow potentially, because I want to get some more numbers. Of course, I pulled up a Lamborghini because that's my favorite. You guys have obviously seen that on my background, on my computer at times, whenever I'm just breaking down charts, or one of my screens is just kind of sitting there idle. You've got the apartment in Miami. And I'm just using these off of, the top of my head. because I want to put in perspective for you. That may not be where you desire to be, that may not be the car you desire to have, but I do want to show you and then reverse engineer it and go, well, how much of an account balance do I need to have in order to achieve the kind of dream life that I could have? So that is, the premise of today is to get you to think, what is it really going to take? Is it possible? Top Step, as I told you, is one that I'm looking at. They let you have up to 5 funded accounts or up to 750,000. So obviously plenty of size. They don't have any trailing follow you. You just can't go or breach underneath this certain limit, and that's it. And so that already gives me so much thank God, relief. Because I've done it more times than I care to admit. I've gone up so much and come back down and blown an account above what the starting balance is, where I have, in theory, made the company money. And so it's when you're talking about trying to use other people's money, or a funded company, I should say, in order to leverage, to build up your own account size, to then trade your own money, it's by design. There has to be guardrails there. And now that I look a little bit deeper into it, I think it's a little bit more or excessive than it needs to be. It doesn't mean that I'm changing because I don't feel like I can accomplish it on there. That's not what I'm saying. I just am always actively talking to you every day, obviously, number one. And number two, it's because I'm always learning about this market and learning about the best opportunities and always researching, because I need to know where I am going to have the best chance of being funded and get withdrawals and do the things. And we don't know how long they're going to be around for. Those might in 3-4 years cease to exist, and it's no longer a thing, and everybody has to go back to getting their Series 7, Series 6, and do it like back in the day. What goes around comes around, so to speak. And it's just this cyclical, sorry, we don't fund anybody. We don't do that. We really don't know what the space is going to turn into or not turn into. So I am kind of crunching numbers, of course, and that's more of an encouraging word for you guys to think in a different point of view, to get you in the right mindset, which might help you break through a wall or jump over a kind of an obstacle, and just think about it in a different way, and not just going, oh, I'll never have enough money to get that car or have that apartment or live on the beach or do this or do that. And it's just simply not the truth. Number one, you have to have unwavering faith in yourself, because nobody else is going to believe in you as much as you do. I don't care who you are, and I don't care if you trade or don't trade. I just so happen to trade. I had to have unwavering belief when I trained for 20 years to go into the NFL. And so many people told me to give it up over the course of 20 years, and I didn't. So, yes, may I have a different approach because I'm able to look at something and say, well, look at what I've done in the past, why can't I do this? And this happens to be trading. But pull that apart and really look into the fact that I'm choosing to be a day trader because it's what my passion is, and more importantly, so kids, when you're watching this, I am hopefully over your shoulder as you're watching this. And I have dedicated my prime years not to try to flaunt to you, hey guys, I work out. I just want to inspire people. And not only that, I'm taking these years to learn a skill that then can pay me generational wealth and set my families up in the future. That's what this is about for me. It has nothing to do with the toys that I'm able to buy. I want to change everyone in my family that doesn't even know me and or will never meet me directly's life for the better. and for good. So when you have purpose or you have a why, it helps you push harder. Find your why. And it all just ties together. It's like that is why you're doing what you're doing. If it's to be a fitness coach, if it's to, be an actress, if it's to be a teacher, like it doesn't matter. Just put your head down, continue to soak up knowledge, learn from the marketplace, in whatever endeavor you're diving into, learn it better than most, find your niche, find your area of expertise and go. And just put your focus on that all day long. So we'll dive in, obviously have like a little bit of a fun time of, hey, here's a Lamborghini that I, want. The one that's on my screen is the Huracan STO. But any of them for that matter, any apartment, check New York, check California, check, it doesn't matter, San Diego, make a vision board, put it on your wall, don't stop looking at it, put the Rolexes up there, put the, APs up there, put the Richard Milles up there. Why not? Put the, the dream home up there. Your brain, like this book, continues to show me, it's all about what you do up here and how you prep yourself so your brain can get ready for the success that you're going to have in the future. So guys, we'll wrap it up like that. You are uniquely different. God took his time on you. You are one of one. If nobody told you today, I love you so much. Peace.